What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to be showing you guys the number one best tip basically with the brand new 10 series OLED. So it doesn't matter if you have a B10 all the way up to a Z10, it really doesn't matter. This trick is universal for all of them. Now, when I did my review of the LG OLED C10, I had no idea this even existed, but this is something that when you're watching all of these review channels and all of these reviews, they aren't using this trick either. But I feel like this is the most underrated thing about the 10 series. It's not your VRR, it's not your 120 hertz that matters. It's this. This is the coolest thing. Okay, so basically what you want to do is open up your menu. You want to go to your picture settings, which is basically just go to all settings. It'll say picture, and then you're going to hover over the picture mode settings. And then you're going to type in the code on your basic remote that comes with the TV, 11131111. This pulls up a hidden secret colorist menu. This menu was basically created so that you can color and master grade footage if you have the professional know-how to do so, which is why they bury it away, because they feel as though, I guess, average consumers don't know what they're doing and would just be lost with this menu. However, one of the most egregious things that they tuck away in this menu is BT 2020 color support. Now, before using BT 2020 color support, I just kind of want to show you guys, like, the image is gonna look pretty dead before I do what I'm about to do to the TV. Like, people say there's literally no point to having 12-bit color on a 10-bit display. It's useless. Don't bother with it. All you're doing is stretching out your colors. And if you know how to work in a BT 2020 color space on a 10-bit display, that couldn't be further from the truth. So the image here now, you see the rocks, they don't really have any real life to them, as you can clearly see over here in this area right down here, if I can ever get it to work. You know, you don't have a whole lot of life going on in the general image. It's just generally pretty blah, right? In this area over here, I mean, the blue is nice, but it could be so much better. So let me show you what that so much better looks like. So we're going to go back into our picture settings. We're going to just open everything up. Okay, so now that we're at picture, we're going to hover over the picture menu options here. And then we're just going, or the picture mode settings to be very specific. And then again, we're just going to type in that code 11131111. And then that's going to take us to what's called the HDMI signaling override, but it's a secret colorist menu. And what you want to do is just go on over until you see BT 2020, and immediately colors will start looking a lot more realistic. You'll have hues that you just didn't have before in these rocks down here, where everything was just kind of dead and washed out. That goes away substantially. The hues in the ocean explodes, and you're just experiencing image quality to a level that you just didn't before, and it's so rewarding. And I think this is something everybody should know about. So what I'm going to do in real time, I'm going to show you my famous picture here, okay, that everybody just can't seem to understand what's going on in this picture. Okay, so in this picture, again, you're gonna have to forgive the red push. My camera is doing a horrible job of showing this off, but just kind of understand that the difference in color quality puts you closer to that A8G territory, puts you closer to the Q8FN territory. And I just wanted to show this. Okay, so this is that image that on the C10 was completely and totally washed out and looked like total ass, really. Well, that's because I wasn't using this secret colorist menu when I did that review, because I didn't know it existed, right? Now, like everybody else, right? I'm still learning about these kinds of things, just like all of you, and especially some secret menu like this where you have to have a special code like 11131111 to pull up some secret menu. Like, that is the most random thing. How the hell could I possibly know that? So the C10 could possibly perform a lot better if you do use this, but do be advised, you do have to know how to use this, otherwise it'll just look overly red for everything. I know it looks like that on the camera, but I've already dialed in these settings, and believe me, I'm already getting great results and feedback from those settings. But this is what the picture would look like if I didn't use that. This washed out, ugly, just bland kind of picture quality. This is what I was experiencing before on the C10. Though, to be fair, this is actually better than the C10 was, because the B10 has better color volume than the C10, and the colors just, I don't know what they did differently on this processing chip, but they are doing something way different, man. And the way they're rendering color, especially in around this area here, is just so much more realistic. And it just, the whole image together just really, like, it falls together better. So you can get beautiful image without using this on the B10, way better than what you could on the C10, at least in my experience after calibration. But there's also that thing that you need to know where if you just take it off the rails and just be creative, have fun, just have a lot of fun with it and see where it takes you. And I guarantee you, if you put in this code, you'll go over into the secret menu and then you'll start experiencing what I'm talking about, that extra leap in color. That's a big damn difference from that to that. Now that looks overly red. It looks like you've destroyed your picture quality, but trust me when I tell you, that's just the camera's inaccuracy. You can't really pull it off. Now, yes, it will be overly red at first. You will have to, again, dial in the settings and get them exactly right. But when you do that, man, the image quality is rewarding. It really is. Now, if this isn't your fancy, you feel like no matter what, this is just going to be oversaturated, by all means, ignore this. But I think this is something worth talking about because honestly, I feel like this puts it so much closer into a territory that by itself, this TV was not hitting in or at all. And I feel like the kind of color quality that you get out of it is just wonderful, really. It's breathtaking, the kind of imagery that you're able to achieve when you're in this color. And again, just to kind of show you how dead an image like this would look without this level of color. I know a lot of people always feel like everything's always oversaturated if it's not muted on LG's side of things, but I encourage you to be more creative than that and to try to at least explore your options on your OLED and see where it can take you, because I'm telling you, this ain't it. I'm gonna get a little closer here. Okay, we'll go to 709 just so you can see whether you're in 601 or 709. This is what his face looks like. That's fucking ugly, man. At least to me. Maybe I like oversaturated images if this is lifelike to you. If this image right here blows your fancy, knocks your socks off, and makes you believe in TVs again, then by all means, ignore what I'm saying. But if you want your image to look like this and have more color, more lifelike image quality, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to have to open up my ISO here so you can see what I'm seeing on my end. It looks about there, right there, like ISO 400. This is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the before, dead, washed out, lifeless. After, he actually has some red in his skin and stuff like that. Like, that's the kind of picture quality that I'm after. I'm after more lifelike color. Now, again, the camera is going to have a bit of a red push. I'm using a Sony mirrorless camera. They have a red push. That's just the way, I mean, look it up. Sony's color science is pretty much a mess. But that is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can to show you that there are some real differences here, and I really hope that this finds you guys well. I want to thank you for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.